guy is just known throughout the internet as being a creep. If you want to know, by the time February 10th rolled around, the video will be uploaded to YouTube. And within the first few weeks, it's basically just some high school project that you threw up on YouTube. It's not going to get that many with the caption, "Songwriting isn't for everyone." And this time, we're going to Rebecca Black's video and leaving some comment sections. People throwing all types of wild insults at her. It was getting to a point where legitimate criticism was just turning into a pure hate train. In fact, Rebecca Black has stated in an interview that she had handpicked like the meanest comment that she could find. She had picked up.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Why Are You Still Here? And I take full credit for what happened today, because last night I went to bed and I looked to the gods and I said, I really hope that this final trailer drops tomorrow. That would be perfect. And I had a feeling it might, because 7 days ago we got that, Final Reckoning featurette. So I was like, fingers crossed. And then
what did we say?
Yep.
We're so happy it happened on a Tuesday, because these things never happen on Tuesdays with our
know.
filming schedule. And here we are on a Tuesday.
Oh, I was so happy. I got up to pee and I saw the notification and I was like, I'm up. And I watched it twice before I even sent it to Luca. I saw it as well
on YouTube right when I woke up, and I said, I'm going to continue to wake up. And then guess what? I get a text from Brandon that the trailer is out. I know what that means. And we said in the video, we're going to do probably one of the last things we'll do before the review, the ranking, and the mask episode that'll come out is the final trailer.
Yep.
And it's here.
This is the last one.
And so we got to talk.
No matter what photos might come out, one might even be Michael Myers in a thong.
Wow,
that's for TT.
Nice.
Then we're not going to talk about it unless it's in passing on another episode or something. The next Halloween video after this will be our first thoughts on the review.
I'm so excited.
And this is our first thoughts, obviously, on the final trailer, right? And I like that they're calling it the final trailer instead of trailer 2, because then I would be like, are we going to get another one? I kind of hope not. I only have one thing to say about this trailer. Woo!
Oh, my one word was a combination of two.
But this time,
just badass. Okay. It was fucking badass. And I love the music. I love the cuts. I love everything that they decided to show.
Yeah.
And put a smile on my face, man.
Yep. I agree.
Michael, do you agree? He's not saying anything. He's always pretty quiet anyway.
Correct. Especially because he's just ahead. But I 100%. The last one I mentioned in that video when we talked about the first trailer, it didn't give me chills. This one gave me chills.
It was awesome.
I loved the Corey scene at the beginning. We got what seems like almost all of it. Without really any context, which I like that though, because the hardcore fans, they know the context, so we don't need any more than that. So cool, Michael grabbing him and just staring at him. I was like, oh yeah, it's happening at this point. Obviously Corey's already hurt by that point, so interested to see where that's going. Memoir Michael behind the tree, maybe that's not Corey. I really thought it was, and I guess we're not going to know until the movie comes out. But the way that Lori goes,
this detail, Brandon.
I swore I saw him, and then she turns, and he's no longer there.
I was certain that I saw him watching me.
He was behind the tree, and then he's not behind the tree. And then you just see her like staring from the front lawn.
Go back and check it out again.
So I was like, interesting. Is there really going to be a memoir Michael in this movie? My favorite part of the trailer was Lori going upstairs and leaving the door open and unlocked. So cool. So she is like, obviously she's ready and waiting for anybody that shows up. That was like, that took the cake for me for the coolest moment. And it's just, it's so badass, such a Lori thing to do. A lot of this stuff is from TV spots, so I have seen a good amount of it, but this is the first time in decent quality. Allison screaming, "You're obsessed with death."
Like you moved on, but you're actually just obsessed with death.
That's interesting. I don't have much to say about it, except I made a mental note of it. Like, that's very interesting. The DJ's death.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That they just outright showed.
My God. Yes. Oh, I love it. That's at the radio tower, right?
Yep.
That was probably my favorite death in this trailer so far, obviously. We saw a little bit more of him pinning the girl up against the wall. That was kind of brutal to show in a trailer. I thought the way that she was just hanging there, and they show that.
Well, the trailer was just brutal itself. I
mean,
and for not even being a red band trailer, you know what I mean? So
I know.
I do have hopes that this movie is going to be a very scary, brutal, fucked up Michael Myers, and to whatever ending they're going to end it with, because I think both Maury they're going to combine into one.
You Michael are the father.
Michael and Laurie are I think they're going to kill each other at the end of this movie.
They're going to do something, that's for sure.
Something huge.
I saw a video where people went and met, James Jude Courtney, the beautiful James Jude Courtney. If anybody out there has a chance to meet him and hasn't, do it. He's awesome. And he had a bunch of adjectives for the ending of this movie, and one of them was erotic.
It's brutal, it's violent, it's emotional, it's erotic, it's so
Okay.
Maybe that's how he felt as like a person.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's the end.
Maybe he meant to say intimate instead of erotic.
Yeah, maybe. We've seen obviously clips of Laurie on top of Michael stabbing him in the heart, and she's on top of him in a very sexual manner. But I don't think that's the end of the movie. That's the kitchen fight, which I think is like midway. But yes, the girl trapped under the fence. We saw her in the first trailer, like grabbing on the fence. She's then trapped under it. It almost seems purposefully. And then whoever is there, which Corey Michael, I don't know.
I think
turning on that blowtorch.
I don't know why
she's trapped.
I think Corey.
I think Corey too.
I think he's taunting a friend group.
I don't think that Michael would grab a blowtorch, but I could be wrong. And there's those kids, and I felt the same thing. It's probably his friend group. It's probably bullies, because they just showed those kids too. Really quick shot of kids in costumes, like teenagers in costumes. One's wearing like a pumpkin mask or something, and they're all taking jack-o'-lanterns and smashing pumpkins. That's a band. But yes, they're all, just smashing jack-o'-lanterns outside. I'm like, these kids are assholes.
There's some homage to the original Halloween. They love to shove little references in there.
Yes, could be. And really the final thing I had to say, because I have to cut myself off because I could
I know we're gonna go on forever.
I'm so excited. And also, you know what? Almost the final thing. I do want to say that you said that this looks like a very brutal Michael in this movie. Even Laurie says that. She's like, he's different this time.
Something feels different. He's more dangerous.
And obviously, if you've been following the channel, with all of Brandon's immaculate detective work, he has already told us everything that we're going to see in this trailer. Okay. And that's what I would like to say.
Indeed. I can't take credit for all of the observations. Obviously, some other people like Dave McRae obviously noticed some things, but I got the elastic on the wrist, baby. That's my claim to fame. That
propelled us into YouTube short. Yes, YouTube short fame.
It did. Yeah. So the last thing I wanted to say is that this trailer is a trailer that it can be for, the casual fan, but this is a trailer really for the hardcore fan. Now, what do I mean by that? Corey is almost not in this trailer at all. It's all Michael. you know, except for a couple little things here and there. He starts the trailer off. He's in the costume like once later on where he's holding the mask at his side, but they don't show his face. And obviously the standard opening the door that we've seen since the first trailer. Other than that, it's all Michael, baby. And I love that. But again, like you mentioned a video or two ago, it's Michael regardless. People watching this that don't know, it's all Michael. You're in that mask, you're Michael. But this is like a trailer that's made for people that already know what's going on. So they don't have to tell you what's going on kind of thing. You know, it's almost like a, see what we're doing here? You know what you're doing,
It does give me more confidence in the movie.
Oh, totally.
I'm so fucking excited.
I'm so fucking excited for this movie too, which is a bad place to be.
I know. It's a far cry
from drop what we is much further from this height. Yeah, but anything else you wanted to add into this before we end it off?
I think we really covered the bases before we end it off, because we're coming back in a few weeks, man. It's coming up really quickly.
It is.
And then next week we get our 4K releases from Shout Factory.
I got the email that they're on their way. So
very good.
They might even arrive before.
And I'm also getting my Criterion collection of Night of the Living Dead 4K. So tune in for special features where we show off similar things, because it's October. Very nice. We're getting similar movies.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
That's going to be a good one to see.
You know why I know that? Halloween 2.
Believed to be at large in Haddonfield.
Very good.
I've seen Night of the Living Dead, of course, but I've seen Halloween 2 much more. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Let us know down below, what did you think of the trailer? Did you like it as much as we did? Did you have problems with it? It was great. So good. Like Lucas said, the music.
He killed my daughter. But tonight, I will kill him. Come and get me.
Flawless,
oh my god, yeah, dude, that movie, the trailer, I got goosebumps. I'm like, dude, I think this movie, they pull it off. I might get emotional during this movie.
I think I'm gonna get emotional as well. But yeah, and Michael keeps his knife in the wall. How cool is that?
So that way,
like
when
he
you
comes
die,
up and
you're
he just
dying
grabs this like handy
bacteria.
Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I can't wait.
All right, bye everybody.
Bye, everybody.
We'll see you. We'll see you sooner than a few weeks. But if you only like the Halloween videos, then we'll see you in a few weeks. All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.